To the pharma space, while Novartis has said that they will be looking at a strategic review for their India arm, Dr. Reddy's has denied reports that it might be in the race to acquire Novartis' stake. Listening to Dr. Reddy's Satish Reddy's view on the M&A when quizzed about the company's interest in Novartis, and Pfizer's Meenakshi Nevatia on why MNCs are scaling back at the BioAsia panel earlier this week in Hyderabad.
We also have to see what exactly is the aim of the company, because we prioritized India several years ago, and then among the several things that we did, it's part of those the decisions that we took at that point of time when we say how do we grow in India. They also have taken decisions compared to what would be in their priority to also exit from some of the brands in terms of marketing themselves, and that's why you see the deal which we did on Over and the distribution arrangements that we have done. So this is an ongoing effort. It will continue. There will be the process by which we will in-license products from multinationals for their innovative products. That will continue. We will also look at products which say fits into our core therapeutic areas, and then we'll continue with whatever would be the strategy to go from that.
That I don't think it's a universal situation that everyone is trying to scale back. I think it's very much a function of the portfolio that the company has and the willingness to invest in a portfolio that's specific for a country like ours, right? So I think it ends up being about choices, and different companies are making different choices. In our case, we are definitely not looking at a scale back by any stretch of the imagination. I think two things have happened that have led us to the point we are. The first is when we looked at our portfolio and we looked at where the market is going, we are fortunate to have a very extensive portfolio from vaccines to primary care medications to very specialty products. And the scope is huge, particularly when you look at the primary care portion and the vaccine portion. So I think for us, India is now in fact elevated to what we call an anchor market, because we believe that, with the breadth of portfolio we have, there is a lot of opportunities.
And Dr. Reddy, Satish Reddy also spoke on India's goal to grow the pharma space to $130 billion in size from the current industry size of just about $50 billion.
Obviously, it's not going to be just the generic story, because that's where our strength is. There is still enough room to continue to grow in that space, but that won't get you to the numbers that we're talking about. So clearly, we have to move up the value chain, and clearly it says that innovation is a key component to that. Currently, it's Origin Oncology, the wholly owned subsidiary of Dr. Reddy's, focused on immuno-oncology, and that's where we have almost like close to 19 different products in the pipeline, and we continue to keep developing. It requires a lot of perseverance, it requires a lot of investment, it involves a lot of risk-taking, but still it clearly shows that we have the capabilities, because from what we started with to where we are, we see that it's definitely a progress, because it's, in terms of financing itself, Origin is able to do that, because it follows a licensing model also, so the income that comes from that, we are able to continue other programs and also invest into it.
Important views there coming in from Dr. Reddy's. But since the market is at the day's high, it will be a good time to get some market technicals in place. And Mitesh Thakkar will be joining in on the other side of this short break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.